So the Toronto Raptors just got blown out by the Boston Celtics 125-71. Other than that Denver Nuggets Game 6 performance back in the 2024 playoffs, this was the lowest scoring game for a team in the calendar year 2024. And now the Raptors are the 14th seed in the Eastern Conference. They are 7-26, and this is pretty much rock bottom from what we've seen from them this year. Now, me personally, I didn't really expect to see the Raptors as a good team this year. I always thought they were going to be at the bottom part of the East, but this is a little bit worse than what I imagined. So what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Yeah, just the Washington Wizards are the only team worse than the Raptors here in the Eastern Conference at the moment I'm recording this. Now, this year, I've been seeing also a lot on Twitter lately that Raptors fans are not happy with Scottie Barnes because he's not really taking a step as a number one option. And I ranked Scottie Barnes as my 47th best player in the NBA going into this year, and I got a lot of flack for that. And honestly, you know what? He's been maybe around that, but I think people are being too harsh on Scottie. He's had multiple injuries this year, and that's really going to kill some of his play. Grady Dick got off to a fantastic year two start, but he's come back down to earth a little bit. RJ Barrett has been putting up all-star numbers. I don't think he gets in, but he's been good this year. Emmanuel Quickley, who is going to be one of their best perimeter defenders, has been hurt all year. He's only played 3 games. Jakob Poeltl has been fantastic. Are they going to trade him? We'll see. Ochai Agbaji's been good. Jacoby Walter has been better as of late. I still like Kelly Olynyk as a backup and as a trade piece. I like Davion Mitchell's defense. I think they did a good job in the second round with Mogbo and Jamal Shed, and Bruce Brown just started playing again. So we're going to see if we could turn this Raptors team around. I expect to make a ton of trades, or at least a couple here at the deadline. I'm also going to do this rebuild with injuries on, so we're going to see how that goes. And we're here with a 15-36 record at the trade deadline. This team is going for Cooper Flagg or somebody like that in this upcoming draft. Wow, that's terrible. We have the 3rd or 4th worst record in the NBA. And yeah, I think there's a lot of question marks about Scottie Barnes and what he's going to be for this team, because if he's not going to be a number one, you're going to be paying him kind of like a number one or a really good number two. That contract, yeah, $51 million in 2029. That is a lot of money. So I think, guys, that could definitely be traded at the deadline. I think it's really Jakob Poeltl is the big name. If I could get a good package for him, I am going to look to trade him. Ochai Agbaji, I think I'd like to re-sign. Like, he's been a good three-point shooter. He's got good size, good versatility. I would love to move Bruce Brown, and he's actually been playing well since he came back for $22 million or $23 million. That may be kind of tough to move at the deadline, and then we'll see about Kelly Olynyk as well. I want to start things off and just see if the Suns are desperate for this trade, just to get off of Jusuf Nurkic. So basically, I'm giving them Kelly Olynyk and free agent at the end of the year, Davion Mitchell. I'm getting Ryan Dunn, who they just drafted, a future second, but I do have to take on Jusuf Nurkic's money. They're going to say no. They want Jamal Shed, which is just not happening. I'll swap seconds. I'll give you 2 seconds in this deal. Can we get that done? They would want 3 seconds at Garrett Temple, but I pick up Ryan Dunn, which I think could actually be a nice addition. I know Jusuf Nurkic is not a good contract, but I wasn't going to sign anybody this offseason anyways. And we do have Jakob Poeltl as the starter right now. So yeah, we are going to take advantage of the desperate Suns, and we just went out and added Ryan Dunn. I like that addition for us. He's listed as a power forward. I want him as a small forward. Same with Ochai Agbaji. Yeah, so we're going to change them, and they do go up in overall. And we're going to preach defense here in the Darko Rajakovic system. I'm still trying to figure out where I like Scottie the best. Would it be as a point guard? Could be. Could it be as a small forward? Could it be as a power forward? I want to see if I can get this trade done with the Memphis Grizzlies. I want to see if I can get 2 future first-round picks, John Conchar and Luke Kennard, in exchange for Jakob Poeltl. I'm not going to be in a rush to move Poeltl because I could trade him on draft night. He's under contract going into next year's season, so I'm not going to sell him for pennies on the dollar. Do they counteroffer this trade at all? I don't want to give you Indiana's first round pick in the future. I don't really know if there's even a player that I could throw in. I would love to trade Bruce Brown, but that's not going to happen. I'll give you Bruno Fernando. Does that get this deal done? We got to add an exception, and it does. All right. I did not expect that trade to go through, and it does. So we add in this swap worst between the Magic and the Suns in 2026. I get a 2029 first, and we're basically tanking for the rest of the season. And I want to see the most I can out of the starting 5. So we're pretty much going to go, yeah, like 37 minutes there, 35, 35, 35. Unfortunately, I think we will have to watch Jusuf Nurkic as the starter just because we got nobody else. I think I'm going to have to, like, I'll see if I can get anything for Bruce Brown. I don't even know if I want to play him because I'm not re-signing him at the end of the year. And I guess Chris Boucher can get like 8 minutes a night because I do want to play Agbaji. I do want to play all the rookies a ton. I want to play Jacoby Walter. He's going to get 18 minutes a night. Agbaji can get 22. I want to give Ryan Dunn about 9 minutes a night. And I do want to find some minutes for Jamal Shed. So maybe we go 33 to Quickly, 32 to Grady Dick. I think 35 to Barnes, 35 to Barrett. We'll do 27 to Nurkic. And I got about 8 more minutes. We could do that to Jamal Shed. It's funny. Like, would the 76ers do this trade? Probably not. I don't think they want to get out of the Paul George contract yet for Bruce Brown and Jusuf Nurkic, but I wonder if they would think about that. Now, I'm also thinking about the idea of trying to get Kyle Kuzma from the Wizards. I'd probably have to attach in one of these first-round picks. Like, if I threw in that first-round pick and Bruce Brown for Kyle Kuzma. They get out of that contract. They get a first round pick, and then we get somebody that could turn into a tradable contract as well down the line. I'm willing to offer them that because I don't think there's any young players in here that I would like to trade. So if I just offer them this, would they? Oh my God, they took it. Wow, they really think Kyle Kuzma was a negative asset for them. I didn't even have to give up a first round pick. Okay, that turns into something for us. I'm going to make Kyle Kuzma, I think, a small forward, though. He goes up to an 83. He's going to come off the bench and be our sixth man. Wow, I'm kind of in shock because I thought they were going to want a first, and I don't think it's wise to trade a first-round pick unless it's like pick 30 for Kyle Kuzma. I'm not the biggest Kyle Kuzma fan, so you know what? I'll take that right now. So for the rest of the season, I'm sorry, Jamal Shed, you might not play as much. Honestly, we're going to be bad, so I'm not going to play Chris Boucher either. And I don't know if Kyle Kuzma is going to be on this team after the draft. Like, there's a chance that doesn't happen. I need Ryan Dunn to play a little bit better, but at least we got somebody that could be good enough to potentially trade. So it's going to be a brutal second half, and I'll see you guys at the end of our first season. All right, so Shea wins MVP, and I feel like Shea is turning into the favorite right now for what he's doing for arguably the best team in the NBA. Not record-wise right now because the Cavs are still really good, but Shea has been the best player on a team that's lost Chet Holmgren for most of the season, and he's just been an incredible scorer, and I think he's on pace to get his first MVP of his career. And Jokic getting hurt, maybe he ended up not getting that 65-game threshold, as we didn't get any awards this year. Ooh, all defensive second team looks a little bit cursed. Shea is banged up as well, and we did not get any all-rookie team honors. We did not make the play-in tournament as expected, and the Toronto Raptors actually finished 13th in the East. The Charlotte Hornets were just that much worse than us. We ended up going 28-54, which puts us as either the 4th or 5th pick for this upcoming draft. But I think we opened up a lot of flexibility for what this team can look like going forward. I would say offensively a down year for Barnes, and definitely a little disappointing based off that extension. I think RJ Barrett was good for us, and seeing that three-point shot fall consistently, I'm excited to have him back in the rotation next year, and we can play him at the 2. We can play him at the 3. Kyle Kuzma, good in Washington, I think was fine here as well. I'm not sure if he's going to be on the team next year, but I think it gives us a good tradable contract. I think I can get more for him than what I ended up having to give up in Bruce Brown. Emmanuel quickly played 49 games, but shot the lights out. 39% from 3, 89 from the line, 46 from the field. I'm excited about IQ going forward, even though he's making a lot of money. Grady Dick was good, had a good first half or good first couple months, kind of struggled a little bit after that, because you could see, before the All-Star break, 13.5 points. After the All-Star break, 9.5 points. And you could see the scoring go down pretty much after the month of December. So I don't know if Grady Dick's going to be a starter, but I do think he's going to be such an impactful player for us when we eventually make the playoffs. Oshae Baji looks like he's something I'd like to get an extension done. Chris Boucher, the only player left from that 2019 title team, probably going to be gone at the end of this year. Nurkic, I may release in the offseason, and we just got to eat that money. And I'm excited about like having Walter on the team and having Jamal Shed, Ryan Dunn, Jonathan Mobile, because I think at least like 1 or 2 of those guys can pan out, even though they all struggled with efficiency this year. And I'm probably not going to let go Darko Rajakovic. I think that'd be way too short-sighted to make a drastic coaching change. Tatum and Luka, conference finals MVPs, and the Mavericks beat the Celtics in 5. Luka was incredible. 37, 11.5, and 9. I think I said in 5. No, they swept them actually. So yeah, they get revenge from last year. LeBron retires, Chris Paul retires, no Toronto Raptors, but we do retire Kyle Lowry's jersey, obviously one of the greatest players in Toronto Raptors franchise history. People say he is the GOATed Raptor. Maybe not the best player that ever has come out of Toronto, but means the most to that city. So here we go, draft lottery. Were we able to tank for Cooper Flagg this year? We're projected number 5. Let's see if we get lucky. All right, so let's see what happens here. We just saw Portland become, or they got, I think, a little unlucky. They fall to 7. We do not fall to 6. That means the Raptors have leapfrogged into the top 4. Things are getting interesting up north here for the lottery. So, yeah, we got a top 4 pick, so we're guaranteed Dylan Harper, Ace Bailey, Cooper Flagg, and I guess whoever you think's the 4th best guy, and we end up getting number 4, because I would love Dylan Harper on this team. I really would. I would love Cooper Flagg on this team. I don't know how I feel about Ace Bailey's fit, because I think we still get a lot of shot creating and primary scoring from Mike Emmanuel quickly and RJ Barrett right now. And I don't know if Ace Bailey's a little redundant on this offense as the Wizards get back-to-back years with the 2nd overall pick and the Brooklyn Nets win the 2025 lottery. And we just own 1 first-round pick this year. We're going to keep Darko as our head coach. All right, so here we go. We're going to start off the 2025 draft. I obviously could trade Kyle Kuzma to move up, but I don't know if any of those teams would make sense. So let's see who the Nets take. Number 1, they get Cooper Flagg. Obviously a good pick there. There goes Dylan Harper. And VJ Edgecombe goes 3. So that leaves Ace Bailey on the board for us. That also leaves Trey Johnson on the board, who I do like as a fit here. I really like Igor Demon. Think it's a little too high for Nolan Traore. I think I'd take a chance on Ace Bailey. I haven't got him in a little bit. Obviously, we could prioritize his scoring, which I don't know what that means for RJ Barrett or some of these guys going forward, but we're basically taking BPA, the best player available, and I think that would be smart for the Raptors going forward. So I know the Sacramento Kings have been rumored to Kyle Kuzma in the past, so could we get a future first-round pick for Kyle Kuzma? I think adding Ace Bailey, just another guy that could average 15 plus points per game. I don't really want Kyle Kuzma on the team next year, just taking shots and reps from some of these guys. So would Sacramento give me their 2027 first and Kevin Huerter for Kuzma, basically turning Bruce Brown to Kevin Huerter, and a future first would be fine with me, and they agree to that. I wish they had a first rounder in this draft. I would have moved that, but I think they ended up having to give their pick to Atlanta. And I'm actually going to be trading John Conchar to the Chicago Bulls for the 48th pick in this draft, so we will get one more pick. And I ended up drafting Colorado State legend Nick Clifford here at pick 48. It's not spelled like that. It's Nique, I believe. Grady Dick, we're going to pick up the team option. We're going to pick up the team option on Agbaji. Oh, okay, so it was a team option. That is nice. He's going to be a nice cost, cheap guy for us next year. Jamison Battle's been kind of fun to watch this year. I will give him the qualifying offer, and I'll give Ulrich Chomsky the qualifying offer as well. I don't think we're going to be a big player in free agency. Like, I think we have plenty of guys that we need to really see develop next year or just get a ton of reps. I think one position we could look to add is just another center. And I want to see if I can get Clint Capella here. We do have a mid-level exception. I can't offer him that. Can I offer him that? Okay. So it's basically $13 million, and it has a team option for next year, and he's going to agree to that. So yeah, we are getting Clint Capella up north here, and we also have a $3.5 million trade exception from that Kuzma deal and a $6 million trade exception from the John Conchar deal. All right, so Emmanuel quickly has regressed this year. I assume that's because of injuries. Clint Capella actually progressed, which is interesting. Yusuf Nurkic regressed, but I think he's going to be the backup. We are going to start Clint Capella. Like, Kevin Huerter's not going to crack the rotation. I may actually even need to release a couple guys before the season starts. And I also want to see if there's any contract extensions we could get done right now for next year. Agbaji, yeah, let's bring him back. 3 years, about $30 million. Let's do that for sure. And he's going to agree to that. Nurkic, we are not bringing back. So can we advance to next year's season? Nope, I need to cut somebody. I'm sorry, Jamison Battle. It's probably going to be you. Yeah, I think that's going to be the case. And James Harden is retiring at the end of the year. So we're going to have quickly, I think we're going to start Ace Bailey. Yeah, I think we're going to move RJ to the 2. We're going to have Bailey at the 3, Barnes at the 4, Capella at the 5. Honestly, I know he's a little bit undersized, but I think Jonathan Mogbo is going to be the backup 5 over Yusuf Nurkic. So it's going to be 33 minutes of the backcourt. Yeah, to quickly and Barrett, the former Knicks. 28 to Ace Bailey, 35 to Barnes, 25 to Capella, 25 to Grady Dick, which is a little low, so hopefully that goes up throughout the course of the year. O'Shea, Ryan Dunn, Jacoby Walter, and Jonathan Mogbo all getting minutes in this rotation. 3-star balance. We start off the year at home against the Chicago Bulls, and we ended up losing by 15. I do own my first round pick at the end of the year, so for bad, again, that is fine by me. We lose Clint Capella to an injury, but actually we don't lose him for much because he can play through it. Same with Ace Bailey. So through the first 3 games, our leading scorer is Scotty Barnes. We'll keep an eye on the jump shot this year. Because if it doesn't keep developing, then it's tough to have him as a stretch 4, but we'll see. Brutal stuff here. Ace Bailey breaks his right leg. He's out 6 to 8 weeks as we were about 5 games under 500. He's not been off to the greatest start this year. Obviously, a big criticism with Ace Bailey is he struggles to get to the rim at Rutgers right now. And is that going to be something that's going to translate over to the NBA level? Because is he going to be able to create separation? He hits a lot of tough shots. A lot of fall away jumpers, a lot of contested pull-up jumpers. So maybe this isn't the greatest rookie year so far. As so far on the season, through our first 25-ish or 31 games. Scotty Barnes, hey, there we go. That's what I like to see. 23.5 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. 1.3 steals, 1.1 blocks, 54, 37, 78 splits. RJ Barrett, I mean, I'm fine with him averaging 17.5 points. He's shooting 41% from 3. There's Grady Dick, who's been a good shooter this year. Same with Emmanuel quickly. And you know what? I think we're taking a step in the right direction. It is a little bit upsetting that Ryan Dunn has been this bad, though. All right, so here we are at the deadline, 26 and 25. Not too bad. We could definitely see some playoff basketball here in Toronto. We have a 2.7 point differential. We have a fully healthy team once again. And honestly, I think I'm going to ride with it. We don't have anybody that's really an important free agent at the end of the year. Yeah, some guys I wish were taking leaps, not leaps, but little steps right now. I don't know why Grady Dick is upset here. Something to keep an eye on. We could look to upgrade center, but that's fine. But yeah, I think you look at Jacoby Walter, you look at Ryan Dunn, they could be a little bit more efficient for sure. But I like where this team is at right now, so I'm not going to make any crazy moves. This is a brutal injury. Emmanuel quickly dislocates his right patella. He's out for the year. But oh my God, this team turned it up a notch in the second half. We just won 50 games in year number 2. That's insane. Yeah, before the season ends, I don't know, man. We killed it in the month of February. Good Lord. We went on a pretty decent win streak. And we lost our starting point guard in Emmanuel quickly. He is out, I believe, for the whole playoffs, right? Yeah, he's out for the year, which is kind of crazy. I think I'm going to experiment with Scotty Barnes as my starting point guard for the playoffs instead of rolling out Jamal Shed. So Ryan Dunn, bruised right hip, but he can play through it. Luka averages a 33-point triple-double. He is your MVP. Cooper Flagg is your Rookie of the Year. Igor Demon, 6-man, Wemby Depoy, most improved is Scoot, Cam Thomas clutch, and Jason Kidd coach of the year. I feel like Scotty Barnes deserves to be on an all-NBA team. Paolo Banchero, damn, serious injury. But yeah, we do get Scotty Barnes, all-NBA third team. Let's go. What a bounce back year. What a good shooting year. 62 true shooting percentage, 58 effective field goal percentage, 28% usage. Yeah, that is an incredible year. Top 15 season from Scotty. Nobody on an all-defensive team. Ace does get on all-rookie first team. Not bad. He got off to a tough start. That injury obviously was a little scary. Breaks his leg, which I think so, right? He broke his leg. I feel like he would be out for the year, but either way, he comes back. And we ended up getting the 2 seed. Yeah, did not expect to be this good. I had the simulator difficulty, I believe, on 55. Yeah, 55. I did not expect to be this good this year. We're going to be going up against Cooper Flagg and the Brooklyn Nets in round number 1. Here's the end of the season scoring. Like I said, I think I'm going to go with Scotty as my starting point guard. I mean, Jamal Shed, he stepped up. Maybe not. Maybe Jamal, like, I didn't realize his numbers were that good since Emmanuel quickly got hurt. He shot 47% from 3 and 4.2 assists. Maybe I do start Jamal Shed. And Jacoby Walter struggling this year. He's not going to be playing in the playoffs. Jonathan Mogbo was really bad as well, but I need a body out there as my backup center, so he's going to get about 10 minutes a night. Yeah, I'm going to go like 34 to Capella just because we have like nobody else out there. And I think for the playoffs, I am going to start Grady Dick over Ace Bailey. Grady Dick's going to play like 35 minutes a night. I think Scotty Barnes is going to play 37 minutes a night. Let's go 34 to RJ Barrett. We'll actually do 33 to Dick, 34 to Barrett, 35 to Barrett. Let's do 28 to Jamal Shed, and then I could do 20 to Ace Bailey. Maybe a little bit more than that. We can go 24 to Ace Bailey, 23 to Agbaji, who's been a beast for us. This is a great role player on the team right now. So we're taking on Brooklyn in round 1. They got Boogie Flynn, Cam Thomas, Cam Johnson, Noah Clowney, Nick Claxton. Oh, Jalen Duren, Cooper Flagg. I thought he was maybe hurt, but he's just coming off the bench. So game number 1, we do end up winning this one 107-95. Grady Dick had 33 points. Now, I actually wanted to go check. Did we have, I do this when the playoffs start, I'm sorry, like a really good defense? Yeah, we had the 3rd best defense in the NBA because I was like, I don't think our offense was that good, but our defense was legit. Game number 2, we end up winning this one 116-105. Scotty with 28, Ace with 23, Grady Dick with 19. Game number 3 is going to go to the Brooklyn Nets. We ended up only scoring 87 points in this one. That hurts. Game number 4 goes to the Toronto Raptors. We scored 15 points in the 4th quarter and we still won. 30 for Scotty Barnes, double-double for Clint, double-double for RJ. And can we advance? Yes, we can. We beat the Nets in 5 and we just got a playoff series victory in year number 2. And we're taking on the Cavs in round number 2, but we're going to be doing it without Grady Dick in game 5. Right knee tendonitis, he is out. All right, so I think that means we're going to move RJ back to the 3, or excuse me, to the 2. I actually kind of like Ochai Agbaji in the starting lineup, and Ace Bailey can run that second unit. If we need like a boost of offense, who do I look to? It's got to be Jacoby Walter. He's going to get like 15 minutes a night. Yeah, hopefully he steps up. Ryan Dunn, honestly, he's going to be shooting the ball a little bit more for us. Ace going to be playing a little bit more. And then let's go like 32 minutes to Agbaji, and let's go 31 to Jamal Shed, who was terrible shooting the ball, but he's getting assists, and he can play some really good defense, and we have one of the best defenses left. So game number 1 against Cleveland, we end up winning this game. Shed, I called his offense, and he knocks down 7 threes. Barnes had a great game. We ended up winning 128-105. Game number 2 goes to the Toronto Raptors, 118-114. Scotty Barnes, welcome to stardom. 47, 12, and 6. 4 blocks, only 1 turnover, hits 5 threes, 18 of 32. Yeah, that is someone that's an absolute beast. We do lose game 3, so every home team has won so far. Scotty had 38 in this loss. Game 4 goes to Toronto. I did not think I was making it to the conference finals this year. I thought I was going to be picking in the top 5, and we end up losing game 5, so we could definitely go to a game 7. Really nice performance from Ace Bailey here. He's stepping up. Game number 6, we win. We're in the conference finals. How is this happening? RJ had 26, Agbaji had 23. Yeah, we are exceeding expectations. So I do believe I have the Pacers first round pick this year, and obviously our first round pick. But yeah, they got John Collins, who I thought about getting at one point. Like, he could be a nice, I was going to say a floor spacing 5, but I mean, yeah, no, he shot 37% from 3 this year. It's just he shot 27% from 3 in the playoffs. Let's see what happens here. We could beat them. If I go to the finals this year, that's going to be insane. 133-104. And this is without Emmanuel Quickly. Scotty Barnes showing maybe why he's the best guy from the 2021 draft class playing in this series. He drops 47. He got to the line a ton, and we go up 2-0. Wow, we just won both of them in Detroit. Let's go. Scotty Barnes is playing like a man possessed. Game number 3 goes to Detroit. Deja vu from last series against the Cavs. But we do drop game 4. So this is our toughest test yet. I want to see something like Agbaji, since I inserted him into the starting 5. He averaged 13 points in round 2, and he's averaging 16 points in round 3. He's a stud for us. We do lose game 5. Damn, we win the first 2, and then we just lost 3 in a row. Ace Bailey, 2 of 12 here. RJ, 7 of 21. Barnes, 6 of 16. Game number 6, we do end up losing. You know what? If you would have told me preseason I'm going to game 6 of the ECF, I would have said, like, did I trade for Kevin Durant at the deadline or something? Did I get somebody insane? Either way, though, we did come up short of the NBA Finals, but at least we're building a winning culture here. And maybe this is like an Indiana Pacers 2024 ECF run or Atlanta Hawks in 2021, but we're here to stay, hopefully, as Dallas ended up beating Detroit to go back-to-back. And here we are for the draft lottery. I don't think I'm going to get any picks here. So I think we have 3 first-round picks, actually, but they're going to be coming outside the lottery. Let me just double check. Yep, 20 via Orlando. That was from the Jakob Poeltl trade. We also have our pick at 27 and that Pacers pick in the middle there at 23. So we have 3 picks in the 20s, obviously keeping Darko. All right, so this is going to be RJ's last year on this current contract. I mean, he was just the number 2 on an ECF team. I think I got to extend him this offseason, so that will come later on. So we have 3 first-round picks. I may try to consolidate these. I may try to trade 2 of them to move up. Like, Miami could definitely use some more depth on their team. They have the step-in role. I'm trying to see if I can make a trade and trade like 20 and 23. Could that move me up to pick 11 with Orlando? It could not. I don't know if I want to give up all 3 of these first-round picks to do that. So you know what? I think I'm just going to draft all of them. And the 3 rookies I drafted are all notable names. Kareem Lopez may be the least common name here, but you got Will Riley, who could be in the 2025 draft. Same with Derek Queen. So we land all 3 of these guys, and I think are good depth pieces for us going forward. I think for Clint, I'm going to pick up that team option, $14 million. I think he's worth it. Shed, Walter, Mogbo, Dunn, Dick. I'm going to pick up all these team options. Nick Clifford, though, I think I'm going to decline that. Let him hit free agency. Ulrich, I will give the qualifying offer to as well. So we're not going to have cap space on this team. And for my mid-level exception, we used it on Clint Capella last year. So we don't really have a lot to spend this year, but we do have, I think, plenty of depth right now to withstand injuries. Maybe I get another point guard. I think that's probably what I look for here. And I'm going to sign Tyler Kolek to be the 3rd string point guard, which is kind of a nice pickup. And I'm going to get Zach Collins to be the 3rd string center, as Luka always leaves the Mavericks for some reason. It's so annoying. He ends up going to Los Angeles. Here at player progression, Scotty is an 89, RJ 86, Grady Dick 85. So him and RJ will be free agents at the end of the year. I don't know if I'm going to pay both of them, actually. I think that could be up for debate. So let's just see how much they're looking for before the season starts. Grady Dick doesn't even want to re-sign, which, I mean, he's restricted, so I don't really care too much. RJ, pretty much the same contract he's currently on. I'm going to lower the years, but I'm going to give him a little bit more per year. So I'll give RJ $31 million a year for the next 3 years. That will go up as well. So he's going to get basically $100 million more in his career. I don't think I'd turn that down. So I got to cut 2 people before the season starts. May actually have to be some tough decisions here. Ulrich Chomchi is just 20. I mean, I think I'd rather have Zach Collins as my backup 5. That's the issue. I did just draft 3 rookies. All right, so I do have to trade Jonathan Mogbo. He's a free agent at the end of the year. May cost me a little money. He hasn't been great offensively, but has been good defensively. And I'm going to get a 1st-round pick for him, so I'm not going to say no to that. And I do need to now release 2 guys still. So it's going to be Owen Oakley, who we just picked up in that trade. And then I think I'm going to release Zach Collins. Yeah, I think I just not, I don't really want to trade Chomsky or Derek Queen right now. So that, it was kind of tough because I think Zach Collins will be a better backup center than those guys. All right, so it's going to be quickly Grady Dick, RJ Barrett, Barnes, Capella, with Bailey, Agbaji, Dunn, Walter, and Shed all getting minutes. So yeah, some notable guys not getting minutes. Kolek's the 3rd string point guard, but one of the bigs that could get minutes if an injury does occur. And we made it to the ECF last year, so that is the goal once again this season. And I don't know how this team is going to perform this year. I wouldn't be totally surprised if we didn't reach the ECF again. That's an incredibly tough task to do, but we could be active at the deadline. We have plenty of assets that we can move, and we just beat the team that eliminated us in the playoffs last year. All right, so this season has had a lot of injuries, especially to Ochai Agbaji, but we honestly had a very good couple of weeks leading up to the deadline. We are 34-17. We are the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. We have a 6.7 point differential. The offense, I mean, it's 5th in the East. It could be better, but our defense is legit. It's one of the best units in the NBA. Take a look here as Scotty Barnes is averaging 21.5 points. Ace Bailey's averaging 16. Grady Dick is a lights out shooter. RJ Barrett has been good, but could be a little bit better. Emmanuel Quickly, same thing. But we're getting, I think, good play out of some other guys. I know Ryan Dunn is disappointing offensively, but there's a reason why we have a good defense. Jacoby Walter, year 3 of just being trash. I may have to give up on him soon. Jamal Shed's been fine. And I'm going through the trade block, and there's not really a good upgrade that I have for a guy in mind. I don't know. I was thinking of potentially upgrading the point guard spot from Emmanuel Quickly. And this is the extension Grady Dick wants as well. So I don't think I'm going to make any trades right now, but we do own that Sacramento Kings 1st-round pick from the Kuzma trade. They're pretty bad. So hopefully they bottom out a little bit towards the end of the year, and that could be an asset we can use on draft night. And then we also own our 1st-round pick as well. And I couldn't really find a center upgrade as well. So what I think I'm going to do I think I'm going to re-sign. Actually, I think I'll let Grady Dick hit the restricted free agency market. No need in signing him right now. I thought about trying to move Clint Capella and upgrading that spot, but I think we're good to go. We have a lot of depth right now. I can move Jacoby Walter in the offseason. Let's get the 1 seed in a weak East right now. Absolutely brutal. Once again, Emmanuel quickly gets a major injury. I think he should be back for the playoffs, though. And Wemby wins MVP at the end of the 2027 season. AJ DeBanza is your rookie of the year. Igor Demon, 6th man of the year. This guy is a beast over there in Utah. Wemby Depoy, Ace Bailey, most improved. I hate that award going to sophomores, but hey, I'll take that. And Popwitz Coach of the Year. Shout out to him winning that award that late in his career. We do get Scotty Barnes on All-NBA third team. Another good year for Scotty. I'll take 36% from 3. 2.5 stocks tonight also. And we are the 1 seed in the Eastern Conference. And this is without like not playing any of my first round picks. I think it was a down year for the East. Like we would have been tied for the 2 seed in the West, but the team is going to be fully healthy for the playoffs. So yeah, I'm excited to see how far we can go. Hopefully we can make it back to the ECF. Jacoby Walter had a strong second half, but he's still not going to play for us in the playoffs. Tyler Kolek is not going to play either because we have quickly that's healthy. So 13 minutes to Jamal Shed. I'd like to go about 20 something to Agbaji. A shout out to Ryan Dunn being a good offensive player this year. We're going to go 17 minutes to Dunn, 26 to Bailey, 20 to Agbaji. Man, he's just a beast. He is. I really like him. We're going to go 30 to Quickly. We're going to go 33 to Dick. We're going to go 34 to Barrett. Let's go 37 to Scotty, and let's go 30 to Capella. I know I don't like a true backup 5, but Ryan Dunn can, I think, actually be good enough in that spot. We're 4-star balance taking on the Washington Wizards in round number 1. They got Dylan Harper. They got Bilal. Oh, KD came home. That is pretty cool. And we're going to see if we're going to beat them in round 1. We do win game 1, 120, 115. Scotty drops 30. Game 2 goes to Toronto, 125, 96. Quickly had 28. Game 3 goes to Toronto, 123-90. KD may get swept again here in round 1. Nope, we ended up winning in 6. So they win games 4 and 5, but we do prevail. Grady Dick, all right, he's playing for that new contract. And we're taking on Cleveland in round number 2. The team we did beat last year. They still have their great backcourt. They're great front court, but their bench isn't the best. We do win game 1 in an offensive shootout. 25 for Ace off the bench, 24 for Scotty, 23 for Grady, 22 for RJ. Let's go. Clint Capella at 18 and 16. Like for what he costed, he has been such a good center for us. Just putting in numbers, I don't think he's like a great defender. Obviously very limited offensively, but we did lose game 2 by 2 points. Game 3, we do go down 2-1. I was surprised we beat Cleveland last year. I won't be surprised if we lose this year. As Scotty gets a Bruce sternum, we can play through it. We do end up winning game 4 by 3 points. Shout out to Emmanuel Quickly, who's been playing very well here in round number 2. Game 5, that is going to go to the Toronto Raptors, 112-102. Game 6 is going to go to the Toronto Raptors, 127-110. 39 points for Scotty Barnes. Let's go back in the ECF. And we're taking on the Orlando Magic, who have Suggs, Hugo, Franz, Paolo, Goga at the 5. Their bench isn't anything crazy. I think we could beat them. Could we get to the NBA Finals? It's a weak East right now, so like our window is wide open. Jamal Shed putting in the work off the bench. Scotty 24, 12, and 7. We do lose game 2, 104-99. There was a lot of Paolo versus Scotty debates in the offseason in real life. I was always team Paolo in those. At this point, though, I'm sure these fan bases would be going at it on who they'd rather have. Grady Dick, 1 of 10 from 3, and we still won. Game 4 goes to Toronto. We are 1 game away. 32-point triple-double for Scotty Barnes. We lose game 5. We win game 6. And the Toronto Raptors dropped 160 on the road. 58 points combined between Dick and Barrett. Scotty with a 27, 15, 14 triple-double. And we're in the NBA Finals for the first time since 2019, as O'Shea is going to be hurt in the finals. We're going up against San Antonio in the DeRozan Kawhi Leonard Bowl. So with Agbaji hurt, I think I'm going to lower his minutes a little bit down to like 13 a night. I think I could bump up Ryan down. How's he been shooting the ball? Not bad. Bailey, 26. I think I'm going to go a little bit more to Dick, 1 more to Barrett, and 1 more to Barnes. All right, here we go. NBA Finals going up against the Spurs. Game 1 goes to the Raptors, 28 and 15 for Capella. He scored the game high. Game number 2 goes to the San Antonio Spurs, 135, 114, 41 and 14 for Wemby. Oh my God. Oh my God. We've been lucky with injuries this year, and we lose our best player in game 2. Scotty Barnes is out for the year. Oh, that is devastating. Oh, that is devastating. I think we're going to get Ace in the starting 5. Oh, man. And Agbaji's banged up, so Dunn's going to play a ton. Bailey's going to play like 35 minutes. 37 to Barrett, 37 to Dick. I'm going to go 37 to IQ. Man, that sucks. All right, we're screwed. Like, we're trying to beat Wemby. I don't even know who I want to go here. I'm not going to trust Will Riley, Derek Queen. Kolek, I guess I'm going to play Walter, 13 minutes a night. That is brutal. I would play Agbaji a ton more, but he's injured. All right, here we go. Game 3. Oh my God, we won by 20. 50 between Dick and Bailey. Wemby had, oh my God, is Clint Capella the Wemby stopper? Game 4. Oh my God. Are we about to win the finals without Scotty Barnes? Who was like the main catalyst on this team? Is it Ace Bailey out of nowhere? Game 5. Please win this. Ryan Dunn is fully healthy. All right, we lost by 17. Don't blow a 3-1 lead. This is what happened against Orlando. Please win game 6 at home. We go to game 7 without Scotty. We're screwed. We had a very solid first half. Don't blow it in the third, and that's when you blow it, man. It looks like we're going to a game 7. We ended up losing by 26 at home. And that was, I think, our best chance because now we got to go game 7 on the road. We're about to blow a 3-1 lead. Why make me go up 3-1? You could show me that I could win without Scotty just for me to lose. I mean, we're up by 2 here on the road. Tie game. Tie game. I'm nervous. Tie game with 3:15 to go. We are up by 1. We are up by 3. Let's watch this unfold. We do not have the ball with 90 seconds left. I don't know who's guarding Wemby out there right now. Oh, no, that is Clint Capella, I think. Grady Dick is guarding Lee McNeely. Or is that a Baj? No, that's Clint Capella. Yeah, Wemby with the fadeaway. That's good. All right, 107, 106. We have RJ Barrett in the game. I think we have Jamal Shed. We got Ace Bailey in the game. Grady Dick's in the game. RJ trying to go to work on Julian Champagny. He kicks it out to Jamal Shed, who's guarded by Vassell. I mean, I don't want to run the pick and roll with Wemby. I'd get the ball to Ace Bailey. What are you doing, Jamal? That is not the guy you want to give it to. Oh, my God, just because Wemby's around there. As they missed the pull-up jumper, but is that Jabari Smith Jr. with the rebound? I mean, yeah, he's got the size advantage on Grady Dick, and we're down by 1. All right, so Ryan Dunn is in this game. RJ kicks it over to Grady Dick, trying to go to work on Fred VanVleet. I'd rather just get the ball to Ace Bailey. Grady, pass the ball. Grady with the left hand, terrible shot, and we don't get the rebound. I wonder if I just left this game in Simcast, would we have won? All right, who's stopping Wemby? Is it Clint Capella? Wemby finds Stephon Castle. Blocked by Capella. Can we? Oh, my God, and we can't get the loose ball. We need to stop right here. 35 seconds left. Stephon Castle for 3. No good. I'm fine with him taking that shot. I'm not super intimidated by Castle in that way. RJ, come on. Oh, man, I'm nervous. Is he going to go to work? He gets the screen from Ryan Dunn. Creates no separation. Ace Bailey has not touched the ball once in this game. RJ, do not throw to Capella. Trying to go to work on Stephon Castle. He's got nothing. Oh, my God. He takes a gross pull-up jumper, and that is no good. We got a foul. Oh, my God. We're going to blow the 3-1 lead. Keldon Johnson's first free throw is good. And his second free throw is also good. Down by 3. As Grady Dick gets a good look for 3. It's good. Grady Dick ties it up 110 apiece. Are you kidding me? Let's go. Oh, my God. Come on. Let's get a defensive stop. Are they not going to get the ball to Wemby? Oh, my God. They're not. Keldon Johnson for 3. That is no good. And we are going to overtime. Grady Dick, you're a legend. All right, let's see how we look in overtime. Come on. Don't do this to me. Can we go up by more than 3 here, please? All right, we're up by 5. Come on. Don't let them come back. Up by 3. Oh, my God. I can't take this. Oh, my God. Nobody is scoring. Please. Up by 3 still. Oh, we're tied. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Somebody just hit a 3. Let's go. We definitely don't have the ball. All right, they got 2 timeouts. So do we. I don't know if they're going to go for the 3 here. Maybe they opt for the quick 2. Seen 2K do that plenty of times. They have Wemby, so they can easily get that. But they're just throwing him in the corner. What are they doing? I don't get that whatsoever. It looked like RJ and Castle were going to kiss there. They were that close. So we're up by 3. They're going to go for the 3. Castle. Oh, that would be. Oh, my God, that is karma. I said I'm not scared of him from 3, and then he knocks one down. I deserve that. I deserve that a lot. Can we get the ball to Ace Bailey? Oh, my God. Is he? Yeah, get the ball to Ace. Get the ball to Ace. Oh, my God. They're going to go to Grady Dick. Please don't take a bad shot. I don't want to do double overtime. We're going to go no screen. Grady Dick. Okay, kicks out to RJ. He's going to have to take a terrible shot. Pull up 3, and it's no good. All right, we're going to double overtime. All right, let's see how this goes, please. Oh, they're up by 2. I just feel like they can run away with it. Like, we just don't have Scotty, which scares me, and they have Wemby. We're down by 4. Oh, now we're up by 1. All right, so down by 1. We're going back and forth here. Oh, God, down by 1. I hate being down. Now we're up by 1. Now we're down. No, we're tied. All right, we're up by 2. Tie game. All right, let's hop in. Did we just lose it? Oh, God, they're going to get the final shot. Damn it. I think we just missed one. All right, don't kill me here, but they're finally going to Wemby. I mean, that's a smart idea. He's at the top of the key, guarded by Clint Capella. Here in double overtime. Is this how we're going to lose the NBA Finals? Let's find out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Wemby at the buzzer. Oh, my God, he gets fouled. Damn it. That's such an anticlimactic way to end this. He's going to make the first free throw. And Wemby, I kind of want him. Okay, yeah, I kind of want him to make it. So we're going to call timeout. Grady Dick has hit one clutch 3 before. Can we get another one? All right, they're up by 2. This is game 7 of the NBA Finals. Go to Grady Dick. Give me a 3. Don't take a 2. I'd rather just go for the 3 here. And let's finish it off. Plays for Grady Dick. Come on, Grady, get the ball. Get the ball, give it a... No, why is he so far? Why is he so far? And it's no good. And we lose Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Man, that just hurts so much. I know we didn't have Scotty Barnes, but I don't know. I really thought we were going to get it done. And now we got to watch them celebrate on... I mean, it's their home floor. It just sucks we weren't able to win. And Wemby, who's too tall for the screen, ends up getting Finals MVP. I mean, yeah, maybe it would have been different if we had Scotty. It's just like, we had it, man. We had it. And we had a... That's the Fawn Castle 300 ton. I mean, Grady Dick hitting that through is massive. And I feel like that alone is going to earn him an extension on the team. And Wemby is your Finals MVP.
The next day.
All right, so it's a new day for me. I'm still kind of upset and salty about that Finals loss. Obviously, it hurt a ton not having Scotty Barnes there. There goes Paul George, Steph Curry, Tobias Harris, Jimmy Butler. No Toronto Raptors end up retiring. Tom Thibodeau, Nate McMillan, and Gregory Lee all retire as coaches. Steph and PG to the Hall of Fame. And we should have a pick here from the Sacramento Kings. I believe that dates back to the Kyle Kuzma deal. It did not move up in the draft, but I'm fine with having pick number 10 here. That is our only first round pick as well as our first. So we have 10 and 29 here in what is the 2027 draft. We have Darko Rajakovic still as our head coach. I mean, we made it to the Eastern Conference Finals 2 years ago. The NBA, we were one game away. One like shot away basically from the NBA Finals, winning it last year. And I think this is where we could look to make a big move this offseason. I think we could look to try to go out for a big name center or a big name point guard, whoever I really see on the trade block, or I think would just make sense for us. And obviously on draft night, I'll be able to make a move. Yeah, I'm going to just try to see who would make sense for this team going forward. I wouldn't be opposed to trading RJ Barrett, but I do like him here. But obviously the emergence of Ace Bailey helps that out a little bit. I thought about maybe trying to go after Karl Anthony Towns because him and Scotty Barnes, I think could complement each other well in the front court. But Cat is a free agent. He's not the player he used to be, but I wonder if Joel Embiid is possible to trade for here. And I think like RJ Barrett could be in this deal or Emmanuel Quickly. If I were to trade RJ Barrett for Joel Embiid, I feel like that would be able to go through. I don't want to have to trade away Quickly and RJ Barrett. Like I don't want to move Agbaji. Like it's not the same Embiid. All right, like RJ Barrett and Will Riley for Joel, who's clearly regressing now. Maybe that's a bad idea. So let's just start this draft, and then I'll take some guys, but they're not safe, and they could definitely get traded. And we're on the clock here at number 10, and the best player available is this Hugo guy. We could go for Taj Ariza. Cameron Holmes, though, as a shooting guard, I think I'm probably going to take the shooting guard out of UNC. We're going to snag him there at 10. And we did also draft Jalen Montgomery, a wing out of high school there at number 29. We're going to pick up the team options on everybody here. Jacoby Walter is definitely a name that could be traded. Bailey, Dunn, and Kolek will all come back. A couple big name free agents, Jamal Shed, Ulrich Chomchi, and Grady Dick, I will extend the qualifying offers to. Also looking at our draft pick situation in the long term, we do own a 76ers swap at the end of this year, which I could incentivize giving Philly back. We could also move this Grizzlies pick in 2029. And John Morant's got 1 year left on his deal. He just put up 29 and 10 this season. I wonder if it's possible to get him. I would start off with Emmanuel Quickly. I will throw in Jacoby Walter. Emmanuel Quickly only having 2 stars is tough. I'll give you this Philly first, and I'll give you your first round pick back. Does that even get me close? All right. Instead of doing Quickly, we'll start off with RJ Barrett. So RJ Barrett, Jacoby Walter, and 2 first round picks for John Morant. They're going to say no to that. I would also include Tyler Kolek in this deal. He's got 2 stars, and they agree to that. Oh my God. Okay. I did not think that was going to happen, but I went out and I just got Ja freaking Morant. He's got 1 year left on his deal. It's a risk. I had to trade it away, RJ Barrett, but the emergence of Ace Bailey, we have Agbaji, we have Dunn, we have plenty of small forwards right now. That's step 1 this offseason. And then the center I'm going to try to get is Derek Lively from the Dallas Mavericks. Could I give them Emmanuel Quickly and our 10th overall pick, Cameron Holmes, for Derek Lively, who's making $87 million over the next 4 years? They're going to say no to that. I was going to be also willing to include Jalen Montgomery. Oh, we can't do that financially. Okay, so I didn't trade away any of my future first round picks. So could I throw my 2028 first to get it done? Okay, so we just picked up Derek Lively and John Morant this offseason. That is massive. All right, that is huge. We are obviously going to look to bring back Grady Dick, Jamal Shed, and probably Ulrich Chomchi as well. So Grady Dick, let's give him that 5-year extension. He was huge for us in the playoffs. I'm also going to bring in Marvin Bagley on a minimum contract, and then we're going to bring back Ulrich Chomchi, and I'm going to bring in Miles Bridges on a 2-year deal worth $20 million. And he's not going to play for us, but we're going to hopefully win a title with Fred VanVleet on the roster, a Raptors legend. Here at play progression, John Morant is a 91, Scotty's a 90, Ace Bailey's an 87, Grady Dick's an 87, and Lively's an 86. That is a really good starting 5. Agbaji regresses, I assume, because of the injury. And unfortunately, I can't get an extension done with John Morant right now. How much is Ryan Dunn looking for? $12 million? You know what? I'll give him a 2-year extension on that. I feel like that's not too risky. And I do need to release somebody before the season starts. That may be Fred. It's going to be Fred VanVleet, isn't it? I mean, we do have Derek Queen or Chomchi, Jamal Shed, or we have actually like a decent amount of centers on this team right now after Lively. So like I just signed our Chomchi to a 2-year extension. But I feel like I hate to do it, but I'm going to release Fred VanVleet. And Kevin Durant is going on a farewell tour at the end of the year. So that is definitely going to be the starting five. I want Agbaji being the sixth man. I think Ryan Duncan gets 17 minutes a night. We're going to see a lot more Will Riley this year. He's going to get about 15 minutes a night. Same with Miles Bridges. Jamal Shed might not even play right now. We'll see if we need him at one point, and obviously if injuries happen, he will play. We're going to do Derek Queen, the backup center minutes. He's going to get around 8 minutes a night. Now for the starting five, we're going to go about 30 to Lively. Let's go 35 to Scotty. Let's go about 36 to Ja. Let's do 31 to Grady Dick and Ace Bailey. That is perfect. System proficiency is 4-star balanced under Darko, and Ja Morant in his Raptors debut helps us win, and he drops 22, 7, and 13. All right, so Wemby wins MVP this year. We'll see if we're going to play them again. I hope so, because that means we go to the finals. Stokes wins Rookie of the Year and Sixth Man of the Year. So only 2 players have won the first 4 awards so far. Kill Wilson is your most improved. Clutch Player of the Year goes to Dylan Harper, and Darko Rajakovic, Coach of the Year, 70 and 12. Oh yeah. And then we also get Ja Morant on All NBA third team, 50, 35, 87 splits. I'm fine with the numbers going down. More talent here in Toronto. And you can also see he was willing to sign an extension at the deadline, which was great. So didn't have to worry about him potentially leaving this offseason. But hopefully I don't have to do another offseason and we're able to win it all, because this team is definitely good enough to do so. Like, we have 4 really good scores, and we just have a really deep team as a whole. Now, thankfully, everybody is healthy right now because we did have some injuries throughout the year. Ace Bailey missed some time. So let's construct this playoff rotation. Will Riley wasn't too bad. Like, I don't know who's going to be getting these minutes in the playoffs. Like, Marvin Bagley was, I think, a little bit better than Derek Queen. I don't think I'm going to play Miles Bridges, honestly. So he's out of the rotation. What were Queen's numbers at the end of the year? Like, he's fine. He's very similar. You know what? I think I like Queen's defense more than Bagley. So we're going to play him about 10 minutes a night for the playoffs. We're going to have Jamal Shed maybe play 10 minutes a night. I might go to Will Riley a little bit. Like, he's going to get like 10 minutes a night as well. I want Ryan Dunn getting around 17. Baji around 24. Let's go 34 to Lively. That's fine. 37 to Scotty. Obviously, I want to do about 38 to Ja Morant. Let's go 32 to Ace Bailey. And we're going to go 28 to Grady Dick. So let's see how this goes. I think I can maybe trim down the rotation as we move on. We've beaten the Cavs, I think, multiple times so far. And there goes Scotty Barnes. Great. So already off to a fantastic start. I don't know if that means Miles Bridges is going to get in the rotation. I don't think so. I think we could still keep it as a 9-man. We can go like 15 minutes to Shed, 15 to Will Riley. And then, yeah, Ryan Dunn is going to get an influx of minutes at 28 a night. We can go more to Grady Dick, more to Ace Bailey. And then we could send some more up for Will Riley. So hopefully he doesn't miss too much time. We did end up losing game 3 by 16. Scotty played only 16 minutes there. Game 4 goes to Cleveland, 113-106. All right. Don't lose game 5, please. And we don't lose 3 in a row, thankfully. Ja Morant had a triple-double. And can we put the series away? Yes, we can. We end up winning in 6. We blow them out of the building, in their building, and we win 124-72. So hopefully we do get Scotty Barnes back soon, as we don't get him back for game 1. And we lost by 11 to this Nets team. They do have Cooper Flagg, who can play very well in these playoffs. And Marvin Bagley, whatever. Game 2, we do end up winning by 1 point. All right, so we split them in Toronto. I thought this was like a 1 to 2 week injury. Man, he's day-to-day now. Please come back for game 3. Thank God he's back. And I don't think I'm going to continue to play Jamal Shed in the playoffs, because Ryan Dunn has already been really inefficient. You can see his numbers here. Not good at all. So I don't need Jamal Shed also doing that. We're going to play Will Riley. Yeah, way more minutes than Ryan Dunn. I think Ryan Dunn's going to get like 10 minutes. Let's go like 17 to Riley. Oh, man, and Baji's been struggling too. All right, we're going to make an interesting switch here. Will Riley's now the 6th man. And yeah, we're going to play Scotty Barnes about 36 minutes a night. Just kidding. We're going to go 38, and we'll go 39 to Ja Morant. Here we go. Game number 3 against Brooklyn. We lose this one, 128-131. Ace Bailey had 36. Ja Morant had a 24-point triple-double. Game 4 goes to Toronto, 141-83. Ja with 38, 7, and 14. Scotty Barnes with a triple-double. Game 5 goes to Brooklyn. No, we're down 3-2. Peyton Watson scored 19 points. That was their team high, and they still beat us. We have a very good first quarter. We just got to force this game 7. We're up by 20 right now in the third quarter. Oh, yeah, what a third quarter blowout. And we end up winning 126-105. Ja with 31, Scotty with 27. Here we go. Game 7 winner is going to be taking on the Chicago Bulls. We are home for this one. We get off to a great start once again. We scored 65 points in the first half, and we are going to blow out the Nets in Game 6 and Game 7. We just won by 47 points. Grady Dick with 25. Ace Bailey has been a breakout star for us in the playoffs. And we're going up against the Bulls as the Spurs just got swept by Minnesota in round 2. So in round 1, Ja dropped 28, Bailey dropped 25, Scotty dropped 13. In round 2, Bailey and Ja getting it done, but Scotty was solid. Maybe he's still lingering from the injuries. We're going up against a much inferior Bulls team. Shout out to Brandon Boston breaking out, but we should honestly sweep this team. If we don't, I'm going to be a little upset. Derek Lively, do not get hurt right now, please. We're up 3-0. Yep, we just swept them. So we're going up against the OKC Thunder here in the NBA Finals. I don't know how the Bulls ended up making it. We had 3 20-point per game scorers. Ace Bailey had 18. Derek Lively averaged a double-double. Oh, my God. I meant to look at the box score and accidentally simulated the round. So we went up 2-0 against the Thunder. Jeez. All right. I didn't mean to do that. All right. So we're up 2-0 on the Thunder here as, I accidentally simulated those first 2 games. 154 to 106 in game 1. All right, so they got Noah Essengay, Cason Wallace. They still have Chet. They don't have J-Dub anymore. And then we beat them 120, 112. So we win the first 2 in Toronto. Can we win game 3 in OKC? Nope, they stay alive. Damn, we scored 16 points in that fourth quarter. Will Riley had 21. Game number 4. Come on, Ochai Agbaji's going to play through an injury. We do win this one, though. 142, 135, we get it done. Ja and Barnes, 76 combined between the group. And let's see here if we're able to beat them and win in 5. It would be nice to win on our home floor. After losing to the Spurs in double, triple overtime, we're going to blow them out. Let's go. 144, 115. And the Toronto Raptors, basically almost a decade after winning the 2019 finals, they win the 2028 finals. And Ja Morant, what a pickup, man. What an addition Ja Morant was. And he's not finals MVP. Wow, Scotty was elite in the finals. 27, 12, 8, 2, and 1. This team's kind of stacked because Scotty Barnes just put up those numbers, and you have Ja putting up MVP numbers. You got Ace Bailey averaging 22 on super high efficiency and just great players around them. So I really enjoyed that rebuild. I hope you guys did too. And if you did, I would appreciate you dropping a thumbs up. Maybe subscribe if you're not already, if you did enjoy the video, and let me know in the comments which team you'd like to see me rebuild next. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.